Hello everyone, welcome to the third lecture of chapter Respiration and Circulation. I am Dongre HG from HGM College, Karad. In previous lecture, we have studied about the human respiratory system and diaphragm. Today, we are going to discuss here the next part of this chapter, that is mechanism of respiration. So, mechanism of respiration, there are four processes. First one is breathing, second one is external respiration, third one is internal respiration, and fourth one is cellular respiration. Before going to discuss four processes, first of all we need to understand here again respiration. So respiration is a biological process, involves exchange of gases between the atmosphere and lungs. So this process involve atmosphere and lungs. So when we inhale oxygen and remove the carbon dioxide. So these are the four processes are involved in mechanism of respiration. Then these four processes, so first one is breathing. Breathing is again involved in two processes. First one is inspiration, second one is expiration. Then external respiration. In this part, we discuss about the partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Okay. Then third one is internal respiration. In this respiration, here is two processes again involved. Then first one is transportation of oxygen and transportation of carbon dioxide. Then fourth process is cellular respiration. Cellular respiration includes again two processes. First one is oxidation, another one is phosphorylation. Okay. In this lecture, we discuss only two processes and remaining two processes we will discuss in next lecture. So we discuss in this lecture breathing and external respiration. Then see the breathing and another one is external respiration. Okay. So first of all we understand here breathing. What is the meaning of breathing? Before going to discuss breathing, again we understand here respiration. So what is the difference between breathing and respiration? So the respiration, it is a gaseous exchange process as well as metabolic changes. It is known as respiration. But breathing is a only gaseous exchange takes place. So breathing is a part of respiration, but respiration is not exactly breathing. Respiration is not exactly breathing. Respiration is a breathing as well as metabolic changes. This is the respiration. Okay. So breathing is divided into two parts or two processes. First one is inspiration, another one is expiration. So in this process we discuss, or this process is performed with the help of thoracic cavity or the part of the thoracic cavity. So involved parts of thoracic cavity are diaphragm, intercostal muscles, thoracic ribs and sternum. These are the parts are involved in the thoracic cavity. So when performing this process or performing breathing process, at that time we see or we have seen a movement of thoracic cavity. It means that we see a movement of this part when we breathing, when we inspiration as well as expiration. At that time we have observed a movement of thoracic cavity or movement of these parts. How can we diaphragm move, and then position of intercostal muscle, position of thoracic ribs as well as sternum. Okay. Then next one is external respiration. In this process gases exchange takes place. So this gases exchange takes place between the air in the lungs and in the blood. Okay. So in this part we discuss diffusion process, partial pressure process, and partial pressure of carbon dioxide and partial pressure of oxygen. These parts we discuss under this second part or second process of respiration. Okay. So first of all we start here first part of breathing. So breathing mechanism. We understand here mechanism of breathing. So see here, what is the meaning of breathing? The process by which air comes in and goes out of the lungs is called breathing. This process is called breathing. So what? The process of air comes in means oxygen comes in the lungs and goes out carbon dioxide from the lung. This process is known as breathing. So breathing includes inspiration as well as expiration. Then another one is inspiration or containing oxygen is taken into the lungs. So when inspiration or during the inspiration, air containing oxygen is taken into the lungs. This is known as inspiration. जे ऑक्सिजन आहे ते ऑक्सिजन टेक केला जातो कुठे इन द लंग्स मध्ये. दॅट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज इन्स्पिरेशन. देन व्हॉट अबाउट एक्सपिरेशन? एअर कंटेनिंग मोर कार्बन डायऑक्साइड अँड वॉटर वेपर्स इज फोर्स आउट ऑफ द लंग्स. लंग्स मधून कार्बन डायऑक्साइड काय केलं जातं? रिमूव्ह केलं जातं फ्रॉम द बॉडी मधून. सो दिस प्रोसेस occur with the help of thoracic cavity or the part of the thoracic cavity. So breathing is brought about by a change in volume of the thorax. Thorax means thoracic cavity through the movement of the following parts. These are the parts. So when the breathing process is occur, at that time we observe the movement of this part. We observe movement of this part. So see in the diagram, here is we understand these particular parts or in the position of this part. Okay. So see, this is the thoracic cavity. So in this thoracic cavity, diaphragm, here is a diaphragm. Here is a diaphragm. इकडे काय असणार? डायफ्राम. डायफ्रामची एक मस्क्युलर लेयर असते, एक मस्क्युलर पार्ट असतो. दॅट पार्ट इज नोन एज डायफ्राम. सो देन इंटरकोस्टल मसल. सो सी हियर, फर्स्ट वी सी रिब्स. सो in blue color represent, this is a ribs. Ribs are 12 pairs. Ribs are 12 pairs in the thoracic cavity. Ribsच्या 12 pairs असतात. So below the ribs there is a intercostal muscles are present. So between the ribs, there is a gap. See in this part, here is a muscular portion is present. That muscular portion is known as intercostal muscle. So intercostal muscles are present between the ribs. Then sternum. So in the middle part of the ribs, this is known as sternum. This part is sternum. Okay. Then so we discuss here one by one what exactly the inspiration process and the expiration process. So understand here inspiration. So again here is what is the movement of thorax cavity in the process of inspiration. So during inspiration, the volume of the thorax is increased. The volume of thorax increased. So see here, this is the thorax part. So this thorax part increase the volume. याचे जे व्हॉल्यूम आहे ते काय होत असतं? increase. Then pressure gradient is established and the air rushes into the lungs from the atmosphere. So when thorax volume is increased, at that time here is a pressure is gradient. A pressure gradient is established and the air rushes into the lungs. आणि air काय होतं? rush होतं into the lungs from the atmosphere. So it is an active process. So when we inhale oxygen, at that time there is a pressure gradient is established. So that's why when we inhale air, at that time there is no use any type of energy. That's why is known as active process. Then after after air rushes into the lungs, intercostal muscles are contract. So see here, this is the intercostal muscles. So the position of intercostal muscle after the inspiration process, this is the contract. हे काय होणार इथे contract होणार. Then the position of sternum and ribs. Sternum and ribs are raised upward. This is the sternum. So see here, this is the sternum and these are the ribs. These are the ribs and this sternum. So both move upwards and outwards. Both move upward and outwards. Then what is the position of diaphragm? So after inspiration, the position of diaphragm contract and becomes flat. आणि तो काय होत असतो असं फ्लॅट होणार, becomes flat. In this process, increase in size of thoracic cavity. Increase in size of thoracic cavity. So this thoracic cavity is increase, okay, after the inspiration process. Okay, then now next one is expiration process. So see here, during expiration the volume of thoracic cavity decrease and the air rushes out of the lungs. So expiration process is opposite in the inspiration process. Okay, expiration process is exact opposite आहे कशाच्या inspiration processच्या. Okay, so during expiration the volume of thoracic cavity decrease and the air rushes out of the lungs. Thoracic cavity is decrease and the whole carbon dioxide or gases out from the lungs. lungs मधून जे एअर आहे म्हणजे कार्बन डायऑक्साइड आहे ते कार्बन डायऑक्साइड काय होणार इथे रश आउट होणार फ्रॉम द लंग्स. ओके, देन इट इज अ पॅसिव्ह प्रोसेस. इट इज अ पॅसिव्ह प्रोसेस. ही प्रोसेस कशी असते? पॅसिव्ह प्रोसेस असते. देन रिलॅक्स इंटरकोस्टल मसल्स. these muscles, see here, these are the muscles, so its position is relaxed. Intercostal muscles are relaxed. Then sternum and ribs return back. Sternum आणि ribs return back to the original position. So sternum and ribs come in its original position, that is the downward and the inward position. Okay, then diaphragm becomes dome shaped. Again diaphragm becomes in a dome shape. So dome shape its original position. So after expiration diaphragm becomes dome shaped. Then in this process decrease in size of thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity चे size आहे ते काय होत आहे? Decrease होते. So in this process decrease in size of thoracic cavity. Then we see here difference between inhalation and exhalation. What is the difference between exhalation and inhalation? So see here, internal intercostal muscle relax in inhalation and exhalation intercostal muscle contract. इकडे काय होत आहे? रिलॅक्स आणि इथे contract. Then external intercostal muscle contract. External intercostal muscle contract and here is external intercostal muscle relaxed. Okay, see here both the process are opposite with each other. Okay, then what about rib cage? Rib cage move upward and outward. Here see, rib cage move downwards and inwards, opposite. Both are the opposite processes. Then diaphragm contracts and flattens. Flattens means flat. Then diaphragm relax and dome shaped, becomes dome shaped. Volume of thorax cavity increase and here is volume of thorax cavity decrease. Then pressure in the alveoli decrease and pressure in the alveoli increase. So air moves in and air moves out. सो प्रेशर इन ॲल्व्हियोलाई इन्क्रीज होते म्हणून ही जी प्रोसेस आहे या प्रोसेसमध्ये एनर्जी यूज केली जाते. दॅट्स वाय इट इज नोन ॲज पॅसिव्ह प्रोसेस. अँड हिअर इज ॲल्व्हियोलायमध्ये प्रेशर असतो, त्यामुळे इथे ती जी एअर आहे, एक्सचेंज ऑफ गॅसेसची जी प्रोसेस आहे, ती प्रोसेस परफॉर्म करायसाठी कुठलीही एनर्जीची यूज होत नाही. ओके, देन अगेन वी understand more in with the help of video. So watch this video, be carefully and understand what exactly the breathing process. Okay, so see the video.
First part, that is breathing. Breathing is a two-step process. The first step, called inspiration, involves taking in air from the atmosphere inside the body, and the second step, called expiration, involves releasing air from the body into the atmosphere. During inspiration, the diaphragm is pulled down. This causes the intercostal muscle to left of the ribs and sternum. This expanding the rib cage, this increase the volume of thoracic cavity, causing the pressure inside the decrease. The action is allows to the air into the body cavity, making the lungs expand. The expiration process is just opposite the inspiration process. The expiration, the diaphragm and the intercostal muscle relax. This returns the thoracic cavity to its original volume and increase the air pressure in the lungs. As the air pressure inside the lungs higher than the atmospheric pressure, the rushes out of the lungs.
So next part is external respiration. Okay, so this is the second process of mechanism of respiration, that is external respiration. So we understand here what is the external respiration. So when we perform external respiration, in this process occur exchange of gases between the air and the lungs. It is called as external respiration. So here is gases exchange process takes place between the air and the lungs. Okay, कोणाच्या मध्ये air आणि lungs. So this process is known as external respiration. Then in this process we see diffusion process. So what is the meaning of diffusion process? The movement of gases from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration till equilibrium reach. Okay, then now next is pressure contributed by an individual gas in a mixture of gases is called as partial pressure. तर पार्शियल प्रेशर म्हणजेच काय? पार्टली म्हणू आपण, पार्शियली म्हणजे हाफ किंवा 25% or 50% contribution of individual gas, it is known as partial pressure. Okay, so in our atmosphere, mixture of gases, so many mixture of gases in our atmosphere, for example of nitrogen, argon, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. These gases are mixed in our atmosphere. So that air we inhale, at that time so many gases enter in our body. But in our body we use oxygen and remove the carbon dioxide. So only two gases are useful. So contribution all these gases or mixture of these gases, we take only oxygen gas. सो ह्या सगळ्या गॅसमधून फक्त ऑक्सिजनचे जे काही प्रेशर असेल, दॅट प्रेशर इज नोन ॲज पार्शियल प्रेशर. ओके, किंवा कार्बन डायऑक्साईडचे जे प्रेशर असेल, दॅट प्रेशर इज नोन ॲज पार्शियल प्रेशर. ओके, देन नाउ वी अंडरस्टँड हियर this diagram help for the exchange of gases. So this exchange of gases occur between the alveolus and capillary. So understand this diagram first of all. So this is in the center part, it is a sac-like structure. This sac-like structure is known as alveolus. See here, this is the alveolus. from here to here, sac-like structure. This is the sac-like structure. This sac-like structure is known as alveolus. Okay. Then outer part of the alveolus, here is so many capillaries, or the network of capillaries are present. Okay. So this capillary, see here, this is the capillary. So alveolus and capillary made from the simple squamous epithelial tissues. Okay. This alveolus wall and this capillary wall is made from the simple squamous epithelial tissue, and this tissue rests on the basement membrane. So here is a, so see here, this is a basement membrane. This is the basement membrane. Both are the. Then these two membranes are arranged together. It is known as respiratory membrane. It is known as respiratory membrane. ह्या दोन्ही मेम्ब्रेन एकत्र अरेंज असतात, त्यामुळे त्या मेम्ब्रेनला काय म्हणतात? रेस्पिरेटरी मेम्ब्रेन. And the internal part of the alveolus, there is a fluid-like structure. That fluid-like structure is known as surface fluid. Okay. Then in this capillary, there is a deoxygenated blood is carried. Okay. This deoxygenated blood is carried from the pulmonary artery to the capillary. Okay. So this impure blood carry from the heart, and this particular blood reach in the capillary. So see here, this is a deoxygenated blood. So deoxygenated blood means the presence of carbon dioxide, the amount of or the pressure of carbon dioxide is present in the impure blood. So this is a capillary. In this capillary, here is a deoxygenated blood is carry or present. So see here, in this part, the partial pressure of carbon dioxide is more means here is a partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 45 mmHg. Okay, mmHg. And in alveolus, here is a carbon dioxide partial pressure is 40 mmHg. Okay, so the diffusion process takes place from capillary to alveolus. This is the diffusion process. Diffusion process म्हणजेच काय? So higher concentration gases चे जे movement आहे ते higher concentration to lower concentration. The higher concentration carbon dioxide चे कुठे आहे? In capillary. So the diffusion process takes place from capillary to alveolus. Okay. Then now oxygen. So oxygen partial pressure in alveolus is 104 mmHg, and in while partial pressure in capillary, partial pressure of oxygen in capillary is 40 mmHg. 40 mmHg. Here is a in alveolus, there is a oxygen partial pressure is 104 mmHg, and in the capillary 40 mmHg. So higher concentration in this part. Higher concentration कुठे असणार? Alveolus. So the movement of the gases from alveolus to capillary. From alveolus to capillary. इथे capillary मध्ये काय होणार? ऑक्सिजन मूव्ह होणार आणि कार्बन डायऑक्साइड हे काय होतं? आउट होते. जेव्हा ऑक्सिजन इन होणार त्यावेळेस कार्बन डायऑक्साइड हा काय होतो? अल्व्हिओलो किंवा अल्व्हिओलस थ्रू तो रिमूव्ह केला जाणार, आणि हे जे ब्लड आहे ते ब्लड हियर इज अ प्युरिफाईड, अँड दिस प्युरिफाईड ब्लड reach to the pulmonary veins to each and every body parts. Okay, so this is the exchange of gases between alveolus and capillary. So again we understand here what is the diffusion process or the partial pressure of oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. So see here, partial pressure of oxygen. Okay, so see, partial pressure of oxygen of blood in capillary of pulmonary is, so see here, pulmonary capillaries. This is the pulmonary capillaries. In pulmonary capillaries, here is the oxygen is 40 mmHg, while in alveolar blood is, alveolar मध्ये ऑक्सिजनचं किती आहे पार्शियल प्रेशर 104 mmHg. मग ते काय होणार, सो पार्शियल प्रेशर किंवा ऑक्सिजनचे डिफ्युजन जे आहे ते डिफ्युजन फ्रॉम alveolus टू capillary. Okay, then now next one is, as a result the difference oxygen diffuse from alveolus to capillaries. And what about carbon dioxide? Similarly, the partial pressure of carbon dioxide of blood entering the pulmonary capillaries. So in pulmonary capillaries, here is a partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 45 mmHg, and partial pressure of in alveolus of carbon dioxide is 40 mmHg. So the pressure gradient occur where occur होना, here pressure gradient occur here. So from the diffusion of gases from capillary to alveolus. Okay, so see, partial pressure of carbon dioxide 40 mmHg and partial pressure of carbon dioxide 40 mmHg, 45 mmHg in capillary and 40 mmHg in alveolus. So as a result, the difference carbon dioxide diffuse from the capillaries into the alveolus. So see here, this is the capillary and this is alveolus. Okay, understand? So then now next part is, that is pulmonary volumes and capacities. Okay, normal values, pulmonary volumes. So the when we inhale and exhale, so at that time how many capacities to inhale oxygen as well as remove the carbon dioxide. तर लंग्स मध्ये गॅसेस ऑक्सिजन किंवा कार्बन डायऑक्साईड स्टोअर करण्याची कॅपॅसिटी आणि त्याची व्हॉल्यूम्स काय आहे ते आपण बघणार आहे यामध्ये. ओके, सो फर्स्ट इज लंग व्हॉल्यूम्स. So in lung volumes, first is tidal volumes. First part is tidal volumes. It is represent TV. It is a volume of air inspired or expired. हा volume काय आहे? When we inhale or expired during normal breathing. During normal, at rest position, we situate or we sit at rest position. At that time, our normal breathing is known as tidal volumes. Normal breathing is known as tidal volumes. And how many we inspired or expired at a time? It is 500 ml. So 500 ml inhale oxygen as well as expired carbon dioxide. So this is the normal breathing. आपण गॅसेसचे काही आहे ते 500 ml एवढं गॅस आपण काय करू शकतो, इनहेल ॲट अ टाइम अँड एक्सेल ॲट अ टाइम. ओके, this is the tidal volume. Then now next one is inspiratory reserve volume. It is represent IRV. So the maximum volume of air or the extra volume of air that is inspired during forced breathing in addition to TB. So in normal breathing, in the situation of yoga or exercise, so at that time we inspired forcefully breathing. We inspire during forceful breathing. So at that time we inhale more. We inhale more or exhale more. This is the inspiratory reserve volume. So how many? Its value is 2000 to 3000 ml. In yoga or exercise, at that time we inhale. So in that time our capacity or the volume of our lungs stored the gases, that is value is 2000 to 3000 ml. Okay, then now next is expiratory reserve volume. ओके, एक्सपायरेटरी म्हणजेच रिमूव्ह करण्याची, थ्रू आउट कार्बन डायऑक्साईड थ्रू आउट करण्याची कॅपॅसिटी किंवा व्हॉल्यूम्स म्हणू आपण त्याला. हाऊ मेनी व्हॉल्यूम? द मॅक्सिमम व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ एअर दॅट इज एक्सपायर्ड ड्युरिंग forcefully when we in normal position, when we forcefully, how many breathings, that is known as expiratory volumes. It is known as expiratory volume. It is represented ERV. Okay, so how many? Its value is 1000 to 1100 ml at a time. Okay, then now next is dead space, DS, the volume of air that is present in the respiratory tract from nose to the terminal bronchiole but not involved in gases exchange. So dead spaces म्हणजेच काय? Exchange or gases exchange process न करता आपल्या पर्टिक्युलर रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रॅक्टमध्ये म्हणजेच काय फ्रॉम नोज टू द टर्मिनल ब्रॉन्क्युलमध्ये जे काही एअरचं व्हॉल्यूम असतो दॅट व्हॉल्यूम इज नोन ॲज डेड स्पेस अँड इट इज 150 ml एवढी गॅस आपण स्टोअर करून ठेवू शकतो. कुठे? फ्रॉम नोज टू द टर्मिनल ब्रॉन्क्युल्स या एवढ्या रिजनमध्ये आपल्या पार्टमध्ये 150 ml जी गॅस आपण स्टोअर करून ठेवतो दॅट stored gas is known as dead space, that is DS. Then now next residual volume. Okay, residual volume, that is RV, the volume of air that remains in the lungs and the dead space even after maximum expiration, that is the residual volume RV, the volume of air that remains in the lungs. Volume of the air remains in the lungs means आपल्या लंग्समध्ये जे काही एअरचं व्हॉल्यूम आहे अँड द डेड स्पेस इवन आफ्टर मॅक्सिमम एक्सपिरेशन दॅट इज नोन ॲज रेसिड्युअल व्हॉल्यूम अँड इट इज 1100 to 1200 ml. Okay, that is the residual volume. Then lungs capacity. How many gases are stored our lungs? That is the capacity. So total lung capacity, TLC, the maximum amount of air that the lungs can hold after a maximum forceful inspiration. So maximum forceful, when we inspire, at that time our lungs capacity, gases holding capacity म्हणू आपण त्याला, gases holding capacity in our lungs, it is a 5200 to 5800 ml एवढी कॅपॅसिटी ही आपल्या लंगची असते. गॅसेस एक्सचेंज किंवा गॅसेसला आपण स्टोअर करून ठेवण्याची जी कॅपॅसिटी आहे लंगची ती किती आहे? 5200 to 5800 ml when we maximum forcefully inspire, that is the total lung capacity. Then next, vital capacity. We see the maximum amount of air that can be breathed out after a maximum inspiration. तर मॅक्सिमम इन्स्पिरेशन नंतर आपण फोर्सफुली जेवढी एअर रिमूव्ह करू दॅट रिमूव्हिंग एअर इज नोन ॲज व्हायटल कॅपॅसिटी. सो इट इज द सम टोटल ऑफ TV, IRV and ERV. So see here VC is equal to TV, tidal volume, inspiratory reserve volume and expiratory reserve volume. So यांची जे काही कॅपॅसिटी आहे ती कॅपॅसिटी इक्वल असते कोणाशी? व्हायटल कॅपॅसिटीची. ओके, सो दीज आर द व्हॉल्यूम कॅपॅसिटी, lungs volume and lungs capacities. Okay, so here is today's lecture is completed. Next remaining two processes we will discuss in next lecture. So thank you.